Okay, welcome to Cosmic Wall. So this is the last Eggman level. You're gonna need, to be honest, I don't know how many points. For the GameCube and Dreamcast versions, it was different back in the day, but in the end, I believe it's 80,000 or more. But just to be safe, how about we go for 100,000? How does that sound? Now, notice what I'm doing. Okay, the beginning is an example of how this level is going to play out. You're going to have these walkway segments where you want to get as many combos as you can, like in terms of as high of a number, like perfects, extremes, so on and so forth. I mean, look at this. We're not even a minute in and we almost have 10,000 points. So you can already tell that this level is going to give us an abundance of them. So just observe how I do it, and you'll be pretty well off. In fact, I find Cosmic Wall to be some of the easiest in the game. Now observe what I did right there. See how I took out the guys, the blue guys, the artificials? I took them out from a distance. Because if you get too close, they will end up hitting you. So I keep my distance from them. I don't pay attention to what kind they are, if they just shoot lasers or if they have arms. Just keep your distance from them. That's key. Now the other thing to note about this level is there's going to be two rail segments where you're going to be just strapped down and it's going to be like a shooter where you're just on a rail and you're advancing. Those two parts of the level are extremely critical. If you were to mess up somewhere, it would not be there. Now the reason for this is because most people, they want to target everything that you can, like we're doing at the beginning of the level here and like we've done in all the other missions. Once we're actually on the rail, it's going to be moving so quickly and we're going to have enemies shooting at us that it's likely that some of your combinations will be broken. So it's actually best just to highlight between 5 to 8 at a time versus going for 11. Because you'll get plenty of more 5 to 8s than you will anything else. See, like right here, I got 6, then I got another 5. That's what you want to do. Just be spamming all over the place. See how Eggman is just shooting all over? You can see what my controller's doing. Highlight what you can. Because if you get hit, you lose critical points. So just coming up right here, you see the blue guys in the background? If you don't shoot them fast enough, they will hit you and they will stop your combos. And that can completely throw you off. Now, like I said, I don't know how many points you really need in this level, but we're going to go for 100,000. In fact, you should be able to get about 110,000 every time you do this, whether it's normal mode or mission 4 with the time limit, because the time limit in mission 4 is not going to be a big deal. It's just a little time consuming to do these levels, about half an hour in total, to do all 5 missions. But you should be able to get them done one at a time. This is one of the easiest levels in the entire game. Now, as you can see right here, I do what I can just to get these little pockets of 4 at a time. I don't try to get 4 and then jump down and try to get another 4, because if you get hit, you risk it. They really do give you such an abundance of points. Now, that being said, about how many points we're going to get, about 110,000 or so, there's plenty of room for improvement. So if you're a better player than I am, or you practice this level more and more and more, you could probably set some very nice high scores. Provided your leaderboards aren't screwed up. Because I know for the Xbox, leaderboards, they're screwed up. Now you see what happened here? I lost all of that. I lost the entire combo. You want to get what you can from a distance, and if you can only highlight 4 pieces or so without getting too close to the spike balls, that's what you got to do. Now look at that. We have about 55,000 points. It's incredible. So we are definitely, if we only need 80,000, you're definitely going to make it. As you can see right here, I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to get up onto the platform. Normally, I don't, but what you have to do is you jump when it's in the highest position after hitting the switch. As you can see, I tried doing it without the switch. You really need to hit that switch. So I jump on, and then I make it up. Now, we are 5 minutes in. Personally, this level just kind of blows by for me. I mean, I look at the time and I'm like, wow. Speaking of time, did you see that right there? That time where I just got a 14 combo? Remember, going above 11 does not help you in any way, shape, or form. For me, I know that we're going to just get a great score, so I just want to kind of get moving. Now right there, I tried to take out those blue guys. I tried to let them pass before getting off of the platform, because if you hit and you fall into space and you lose at this point, you're just going to be frustrated. Alright, so we're almost to the second rail segment and the end of the level. So, believe it or not, like I said, this is one of the easiest levels in the game. I've gotten a lot of comments saying, hey, thank you for the advice on the standard version of your guide. Because I never really knew that people struggled with this level. Because we, I believe, are so stuck in that mentality of get combos of 11 as best as you can. And during those rail segments, they get completely thrown off. So I know it might be a little bit hard to shake it, and you sometimes want to get one more part of the combo and get a little bit more points. I wouldn't recommend it. I would just say beat the level and do that on your own time so you don't get frustrated if you don't get the egg. Alright, so right here, I do what I can. I know I'm falling fast enough, so I went for the combos of 6 instead of 3 or 4. Now I'm prepared for the last segment of the level. So we're at 68,000 points. When we're done, check out what we have. Or just watch both my shooting and my score back and back. Now this is where it gets serious, starting here. See, I'm going for 6s. I actually got a 2 in a couple spots. I got 4s, I got 2s, I got 3s. Because right there in that narrow space, you can't target a lot. Now, do you just see how fast that score just shot up from 68,000 to 108? That's incredible. I cannot believe that every time I see that. Now right here, we're just fighting this drill thing. I never understood the segment. Could it actually hit you? I have no idea. And land. Under 8 minutes. Longest level in the game. One of the easiest though. And you can take your time in some segments if you really need to. But look at that. That is great.